Hello everyone. Today me and my group will present about the self-payment Jalan Siswa project that we have been through. My group member was Ahmad bin Rai, is me and Angizia, Muhammad Alif bin Muhammad Yunus, and Ijina Aulia binti Muhammad Nazarit and Darren anak Jambin.
Assalamualaikum and good morning Dr. Nasi. My name is Muhammad Alif bin Muhammad Yunus and my meeting number is CF220 and 228. So for today, I will present for introduction. The purpose of the project is to assess the level of distress in the Parit Raja area. For our project, Group 4 decided on Jalan Pasapuri, Desa Siswa and Jalan Tembikai. Within 1 kilometer, 4 sections has been selected. The distance between one section and the next is 250 meter. Data has been collected by May 26, 2023. For problem statement, there are several problems with the pavement on Jalan Desa Siswa in Pahit Raja, Johor, including bleeding, rutting, cracking, pothole patching, depression, edge cracking, palm and shallow pole. This issue endanger public safety, damage vehicle and inconvenience local residents and commuters. To identify the causes of this pavement problem, a thorough examination is urgently required. This study will enable the development of an effective strategy to maintain and repair the road surface while ensuring user safety, efficient traffic flow, and improve standard of living in the neighborhood.
First is about literature review. The first we got is Johnson, Smith J. Brown M. with a title of Comprehensive Review for Distress Improvement, Type Cost and Material Strategies. This journal mentioned to identify and analyze the key contributor to pavement distress. A comprehensive review of published literature from the past decade was conducted to identify the significant factors affecting pavement condition. The review covered various distress types such as cracking, rutting. And second journal is Johnson R. William L. and Davis K. with the title Factor Influencing Distress in Pavement, a review of key contributor. Understanding the factor contributing to distress in the pavement is crucial for effective pavement management and maintenance.
This is a type of road problem that we see at Desa Siswa Road. First one is bleeding. Second one is alligator cracking. Number 3 is patching. Number 4 is bump. Number 5 is routing. And number 6 is depress. For the next slide, this is also the road problem that happened at Desa Siswa Road. First one is longitudinal cracking. Second is linear cracking, and the last one is edge cracking. Okay, the objective of this project is first is to identify the type of distress at Jalan Desa Siswa in the Parit Raja, Johor. Number 2 is to perform the pavement condition index (PCI) test at the Jalan Desa Siswa in the Parit Raja, Johor. And number 3 is to perform the rebuilding technique in order to prolong the life of the road.
Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lina Aulia binti Muhammad Nazarit and my metric number is CF220073. So let us continue into the methodology. So in this section, it is a discussion about the method and procedure that has been used for the study of this project, which will be used in achieving the objective of the project. So in this project, we gathered the information and data through the direct observation at the site of the investigation. So the observation was done to inspect the defects on the Desa Siswa Road, which is in front of the College Kediaman Puira that are severely damaged. So the section was divided into 200 meter per section, which from 1 kilometer of the site investigation distance. So as you can see on the picture here, these are the section that were divided by 200 meters per section from 1 kilometer of the site investigation distance. So we aim to inspect the severity of the road based on PCI. So next is there were several factors consideration involved, which is 1. Location. The location that has been chosen is Jalan Pangsapuri, Desa Siswa in front of the Perwira, Parit Raja, Batu Pahat, Johor. So next is equipment. So there were several items that has been used during the observation, which is the measuring wheel, measuring tape, and lastly would be safety vest. And next is length. So the length of the road, which is about 1 kilometer only. So next is number of stations. Number of sections, just like I said before, we divided into 4 sections, 200 meter per section. So next is pavement condition index methods, which is the PCI. So the observation that has been rated using pavement condition index method, PCI, to know the level of the severity of the road pavement. So next is deduct value and corrected deduct value, which is the deduct value that indicates the impact of each distress that has on pavement condition weighing from 0 to 800, whereas a deduct value of 0 shows that is no influence on the pavement structural integrity or surface operating condition, but a value of 100 shows that the distress is quite serious.
Good day to Dr. Nasi. My name is Ahinja. My metric sample is CS220179. Now I will present for the calculation part. So at the right hand side table it shows that the type of the defects and also the area that we have taken from the Desa Siswa road. So now we have to calculate for the density and also the deduct value. For the density, we have to use the equation at the right hand side above shown, which is density equal to 100 times with the total area over the section area. So for the section area, since we have divided the road equal to 4 sections, so each section is 250 meter. So we have the ties with the width, which is 6.5 meter to get the section area. So example we take is 0.02 bleeding. So the total area for the bleeding is 112.6. So we take the 112.6 divided by 250 times 6.5. Then we times with 100 to get the 6.93% of the density. So now for the deduct value, then we have to refer to the left hand side, the graph they have shown. So we have to, according to each type of the deflect of each graph, to get the deduct value by using the density value. So after we have get the deduct value for each side of the deflect, so we have to get the maximum deduct value, which is 74, insert into the maximum allowable number of equations. So we get 3.4. So at here we have arranged all the deduct value in descending order. So if 3.4, then we will get 35.2 as the deduct value, the fourth deduct value, and times 0.4, then at last we get 14.08. So then we have to total out, so from the first one to the fourth value of the deduct value, which is 74 plus 39.5 plus 39 and plus 14.08, so equal to 166.58. So since the deduct value that we get is 4, which is greater than 2, so we will take the Q equal to 4. So just now we have get the total deduct value for Q4. So we have to refer to the table at the left hand side. We have to take the 160.58 match to the Q4 line. Then we will get the CDV value, which is the corrected deduct value. So same thing goes to the Q3, 2, and 1. So just like the right hand side table had shown, get the total deduct value for 3, 2, 1. Then at last we have to take the maximum CDV value to insert into the PCI equation as below shown, which is PCI equal to 100 minus CDV max. So at last we get 10% for the PCI value of the Desa Siswa road, which shows that it is in the serious conditions. So for the discussion part, since we get the 10% PCI value for the Desa Siswa road, so according to the PCI, we have known that the reconstruction method has been recommended by the PCI. So first we have to remove the existing road surface. The second, we have to reconstruction or rehabilitation of the road bed. So during the rehabilitation of the road bed, there are several factors to be considered. First is the asphalt mix of the road base should be tough enough by adding more fine aggregates to increase the frictions in order to avoid the alligator cracking, longitudinal cracking, and also rutting. So second, the sub-base layer should also be very stronger, which add more binder and well compact the subgrade to increase its strength, or if the soil is not reached to the requirement, had to replace the new soil in order to prevent the depressions. So after that, we have to placement of a new road surface within 2 inches of asphalt concrete after we have reconstruction all the road bed. So during this stage, we have to design well the road surface and also the shoulder to make sure that the mixed asphalt concrete will have the mix in the correct ratio and also ingredients to avoid the edge cracking. And last, we have to do, after we have reconstruction every road, we have to do maintenance routine for every time for the road by spraying the water or cut the heavy vegetations or maybe prohibited the entry of the heavy vehicles to make sure that there are no more bleeding potholes and also patchy defects will be occur in the road again.
The last one is conclusion. On Jalan Pansurupuri, Desa Siswa and Jalan Tembikai, the most prevalent type of distress include revealing patching and utility cut patching, longitudinal and transverse cracking, potholes and regularly gated cracking. The Pavement Condition Index (PCI) rating on Jalan Pansurupuri, Desa Siswa and Jalan Tembikai is 40%. Above 30% of Jalan Pansurupuri, Desa Siswa and Jalan Tembikai need immediate major maintenance, and extensive effort should be made to preserve and improve road maintenance. That's all from us, and thank you for watching.